Welcome to my real estate update for North Vancouver for the year 2016. It was a tale of two markets. The first half we saw rising prices with multiple offers, which was brought on by a low inventory of homes for sale and high buyer demand, partially fueled by foreign buyers. The second half of the year the market cooled. To understand what happened, let's look at sales, listings, sales to active listings ratio, and prices.
First, let's look at sales. This graph shows detached homes. 2015 was a record-setting year, so we ended up just a little under the 2015 sales, although most of the sales took place in the first half of the year, as shown by this graph, where we had an extreme high number of sales. Looking at apartments, same thing. The first part of the year was very active. And if you look at, with apartments, we ended up just a little under the record-setting 2015 pace. And with townhouses, again, we had a very strong year. And again, most of the sales took place in the first half of the year. Now let's look at listings. This is detached homes in North Vancouver. So if you compare 2016 to the previous 5 years, you can see that the inventory for the entire year was very low. And of course this is tied into the high number of sales. Okay, with apartments, same thing. Again, very low year of inventory. And with townhouses, even lower in comparison to the other years. To understand the relationship between supply and demand, we look to the sales to active listings ratio. Generally, analysts say that downward pressure on home prices occurs when the ratio drops below 12% for a sustained period of time, while home prices experience upward pressure when it surpasses 20% over several months. Here we can see that houses were very high early in the year, and then it dropped down into a balanced market. For condos, again, the same process, although you can see that towards the end of the year it actually got a little better. And same thing for townhouses, extremely high in the early part of the year, came down towards the end of the year, and then finished up a little. Now let's look at prices. To understand prices, we go to the Housing Price Index. This is for houses. You can see that prices advanced throughout the year, hitting a high in July, and then dropping down about 7%. Year to date, the prices were up 19.3%. Apartments reached a high in August, and then dropped down about 3.1%. Overall, they were up 14.7% for the year. Townhouses increased throughout the year, reaching a high in August, and then dropping 7.7%. Overall, they were up 18.2% for the year.
Rising home prices led to a debate about what should be done. In July, just as the market was cooling, the provincial government brought on the foreign buyers tax of 15%. And then later in the year, the federal government added more stringent mortgage requirements for buyers. These two factors definitely cooled things. What should we expect for 2017? I'm sure I don't know. But what I do know, as always in Vancouver real estate, it will be an interesting year. To access this and more information, please see www.garybourne.com.